Good evening, chat. Happy Friday to everyone. What's going on, Don? And a long weekend, says Don. Yes, sir. Memorial Day weekend. It's going to be a good one. There's an air show down here in Miami, so the same kind of thing they do up there in Fort Lauderdale I went to a couple weeks ago, they're doing it again at Miami Beach. So I'm probably going to go to, maybe tomorrow I might go to Crandon Park, which is a little bit south of there, on Key Biscayne, because the beaches down here Memorial Day weekend they're too crazy, man. Dangerous. So I'm going to go to the beach just south of there and see if I can see from afar and get some sun. That's going to be tomorrow. I know the show's going on Saturday and Sunday. I think Saturday is going to be the quietest day. So I'm pretty stoked about that. It's going to be a good weekend. Alright, we're doing some Florida flying today with the Virtual USA Flying Club. We're going to be starting off up at Tallahassee and flying down the west coast of Florida down to Sarasota. There's been some storms moving through the state, as you can see behind us. According to the radar, a lot of the stuff has moved out east-northeast, but in the sim, sometimes it's a little bit behind, so it looks like we've got some weather to deal with out there. And we'll see if we can make it down to Sarasota VFR. Briefing starts in 4 minutes with Virtual USA Flying Club. So we're going to tune in with them in a minute here. And airplane's already been fueled up and pre-flighted. We've got about, we've got our main tanks almost topped off. So we've got about, I want to say about 85, 90 gallons, which should be good for close to 3 hours of flying. We're back in November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, our Cessna 310. One of the new channel favorites. Let's go to the Virtual USA Discord. Yo, Rob, what's going on? I've seen you parked over there, Rob. Uh-oh. Thought I lost my sim there for a second. I see you, Rob. I see you. I see you. What's going on, Rob? Nice Bonanza, man. Are you in a Bonanza? Are you really in a Bonanza? And you've had your engines running for the past hour, man. Are you going to have enough fuel to get down to Sarasota? Look at that rain out there. Looks like we'd be able to get around it, though. It's patchy stuff. Alright, Discord. Alright. Awesome, Rob. Are we doing any stops, or is it going to be a straight shot down to Sarasota? I guess Brett's going to explain that here in the briefing in a minute. I know the idea is to have like a nice little conga line going. I think we should all make a stop at Cedar Key on the way, though, about halfway down. That'd be fun. If not, though, once we get to Sarasota, I think I'm going to continue flying for a little bit. I might continue all the way down to Marco Island and maybe make a stop in Venice for fuel, since there's some cheaper fuel down there in Venice. That's not me, is it? No.
Oh, that's me, huh?
John.
Thanks, Chris.
Let's go ahead and hop in the airplane. Make it a little bit quieter so we can hear the briefing. Go ahead and close the door if I remember how to do that. And I think it's up to lock it. pop open this little guy here for some ventilation. And now we can hear the briefing. Might as well start doing our before start stuff. Pre-flight's been complete. Cabin door is latched and secure. Control locks removed.
7 o'clock, so we'll get
Seatbelts.
started with the
All right, we'll continue after the
for
briefing.
tonight's event. We're doing the coastline conga, so hopefully everybody's loaded in or loading in at Tallahassee. Our plan is to depart Tallahassee and fly south and follow the Gulf Coast all the way down to Sarasota, Bradenton. A couple things to be aware of. Tallahassee is a Class Charlie towered airfield, so
We've got Jacksonville Center online.
Jacksonville Center is online, so make sure you're calling and making the appropriate requests for clearance and getting all of your proper clearances and takeoff clearance and everything. Once you are out of the Tallahassee Class Charlie, not a whole lot of airspace to worry about as long as you stick to the coastline until you get down to the Class Bravo at Tampa. So traversing the Class Bravo will be, I believe, also with Jacksonville Center. And so if you wish to enter the Bravo, if you need to enter the Bravo, be sure to make the appropriate request there.
I think we're just going to scoot under
can also
the 6,000-foot shelf
outside the Bravo
into Sarasota.
It looks like there's
Some more storms out here. This might be
there's kind of a wildlife
affecting us today.
area there just
I know this stuff is moving up this way.
And just a few places that are restricted.
Sarasota's about to get slammed.
Have your VFR chart handy. Be sure you're looking at where you are, and request assistance from Jacksonville Center if you need it anywhere along the way. We'll also have members here in the voice chat. Feel free to ask questions here. Remember to follow all club rules and etiquette guidelines, and enjoy your flight. I believe that's it.
Thanks, Brett.
I'm pretty sure Tampa approach is owned by Miami, so we should try Miami as center for the Bravo service.
I think so too. But I think the north end of the Bravo might still be in Jacksonville. I'm not sure how that works. I know Tampa's like right on the line there. I don't think Miami's on at the moment, but I have a feeling they're going to be on later.
All right, so the plan is to
I'm sure Center will hop online soon.
Tallahassee here as kind of a conga line, and we'll everybody.
Lots of staffing. I know there's an event here at Jacksonville tonight, I believe.
You're welcome to stop at
So we've got the whole East Coast is lit up. I know Miami's going to sign on.
If you'd like, but
very
that is
nice.
not technically part of the briefing.
I don't know if we'll pick up flight following today or not.
A solid line of planes, but I'm certainly not going to stop you if you want to go have some fun at some of the other fields. So.
If we're in a nice line, I won't even bother picking up flight following, but if we break off and do something on our own, I might pick up flight following.
It's your choice. The weather looks like it is VFR, so you should be okay that way.
Alright, seat belts, harnesses. Oh, let me do this too.
We prefer
Make sure that we've got all of our stuff.
When possible.
All of our
So
chocks and our covers are put away.
If at all possible, stick with VFR.
And we're going to load up the airplane today with
IFR.
passengers, because we're going to be partying down there in Florida. Partying down there in Florida. So we're going to load it up. We've got 6 people on board.
No requirements for flight following or anything like that, right?
Nope, not unless you want it. I'm not sure how busy Center is with the event with the FNO tonight. So
Here's our current weight, 522
like
or 5222. Max takeoff weight's 55, so we're within limits. So no problem there.
Here at Tallahassee, and kind of try to stay out of their hair as much as possible until we get down to Sarasota, because you're gonna have to.
There's our fuel numbers from last time.
Request entry into or you're gonna have to make contact with them to enter the Class Charlie down there and land. But other than that, if you don't want flight following, you shouldn't need to talk to them as long as you're aware.
And I checked this earlier. Everything's looks good. Cool, when I first loaded up, we had our right mag was in the red, in the bottom of the red, and our right spark plugs were somewhere in the yellow. So I repaired them. Seems like these things wear pretty quickly in the simulator.
Although I believe most of us are taking something a little bit slower. Like I'm I'm taking an SR-20, which has a cruise of
Okay,
about
fuel
100
selectors on the main
miles or
tanks,
so.
both sides.
Baron here.
Landing gear lever is in the down position. Mixtures are coming in full rich. Propellers full forward.
Hey,
We're gonna crack the
sorry,
throttle
I
an
was a couple
inch.
minutes late coming in. Did I miss anything, Brett?
Switches and circuit breakers.
Not much. I think you're pretty familiar with the procedures and everything. So
Circuit breakers are all in. Switches are all off. We can get our anti-collision light on.
You know, VFR
And the rest will stay the same.
And just be aware.
And all of our
Tampa
switches
Class
down here
Bravo
are in the
and
off
Sarasota,
position.
Where we're headed is a Class Charlie. So make the appropriate.
Our fan
call.
is off and climate control. Everything's closed. We've got our cowl flaps open.
Okay, there's no particular order then.
Battery and
on the,
alternators are coming on.
proceeding cell?
No, I would say kind of, just try to be aware of the aircraft. Making
Landing
calls
gear
around
indicator
it
lights are
and
3
try to
green.
slot in so we're not bunching up too much on them.
All warning lights will press to test. All the ones that aren't lit.
If we're out here making a big conga line and making everything.
So this one here in the middle, we can push just to test it.
He's probably going to be.
Those
really
are
upset with
working.
us, so just try to be
Our
aware of that if you need
gear
to,
unlock light
make
is
any
working.
sort of diversion to
Alternator
correct some
lights.
space, make some 360s, S turns, etc. Just be aware and be ready to do that.
I have 3 Jacksonville centers. Is there a
All right. I think that's all of them.
one preferred? I don't.
And lights as required. We've got our anti-collision light. That's all we need. All right, we're ready to start.
On oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
We'll go ahead and
I was
mute
just,
them.
based on the splits.
But we'll
map for
unmute them
Jacksonville
later.
They posted to the TMU Discord. We should be talking.
Let's hear these engines start. All right, I'm gonna open this door back up. Pretend like we didn't close it. I just wanted to close it so we can hear the briefing. But likely, if you're in Florida, you're keeping the doors open for as long as possible to keep some air moving through, because it gets hot down here, and it's been hot down here. I can tell you firsthand. It's been a scorcher so far this year. So we're gonna keep that door open. All right, let's start with the left side. Clear prop. Make sure we're all clear. Magnetos are coming on. And then we're going to go into prime on the left side, push our starter. After we start, we're going to set our throttles to 1,000 and then checking our oil pressure. And then we're going to turn our auxiliary pump to the low position. So here we go. We're all clear. There she goes. Throttle to 1,000. And oil pressure is in the green. Boosty is going to low. And now we're going to fire up the right side. We're all clear. And I like this little effect here. Watch the door, what happens when we start that right engine. So cool. 1,000 RPM. And oil pressure is in the green. Is my parking brake not on? Holy shit. Alright, we're gonna just keep the door open until we get to we're holding short. Alright, boost pump to low on the right side. And we'll go ahead and lean the mixture a little bit for taxi. Or a lot of bit. Avionics and the rest of our lights. Flaps are coming up. And we'll turn on our fan and open up our vents for some air. We're squawking 1200. We'll go to altitude reporting mode Charlie. And we'll set up our Garmins. I kind of use this one as like a little taxi diagram and this one for our main. Jacksonville Center. It's like 3485, I believe. We'll try that. I heard somebody say in the Discord that there's a few different centers on at the moment.
Tango Oscar Whiskey, 442 descent, stick cross.
And let me file a quick VFR flight plan, just so the controllers know what we're doing as a courtesy to them.
Landing north.
So Tallahassee, Sarasota, I'll put in Punta Gorda as our alternate. Departure time, let's put 23:25. We're going to be in the air for about an hour and 17 minutes. No, that's not right. That's for my last flight.
Southwest 333 is at flight number 370 near the Taylorville.
Jet card 77.
Let's see, if we're doing 170 knots true, it's going to take us about an hour and 23 minutes to get down to Sarasota. And if we make a little stop at Cedar Key, we can add on an extra 7 or 8 minutes. So let's call it an hour and 30.
Jacksonville Center, hello.
And like I said, we've got about close to 3 hours of fuel. I'm going to put 3 hours.
Southwest 333 at
Cruise speed 170 true. And we'll probably go up to, let's see, evens, it's 5,500 most likely for most of our trip today.
333 Jacksonville Center, squawk 1040.
1040, that's typically.
Legion 416, radar contact lost. American 5703 Jacksonville Center, roger. Frontier flight 1159, descend via, actually across the law, or across the surfer at 14,000. Orlando altimeter 2992.
Cross surfer at 14,000, Auckland 72992, Frontier flight 1159.
Just adding the link to the Virtual USA Flying Club in my remarks section. And refiling my plan. There we go.
Walker 1157, descend and maintain 7,000.
Alright, looks like Miami Center just hopped online too. Wow. Awesome.
Check, Center, Southwest 2718, top descent 5 miles for the Seinfeld 0.
Let's see. Dante, I want that plane. Can't get an Xbox yet. What a bummer, man. Plane needs an update. Things shouldn't wear that fast. I know, right? It's really weird that it wears that fast.
Get out.
I'd understand if you had these settings set to fail quicker. Like you can, I have mine set to rarely, which should simulate something similar to real life. Occasionally a little bit more than frequently is a lot, but still, I have mine set in the rarely and things wear from one flight to the next. Kind of weird. Hey, what's going on, Brant? Rob, this might be impossible to get clearance. Do you know what frequency we're supposed to be on, Rob?
It's for the north ops coming from that direction there.
Yeah, for Southwest 2718, we have the chart, we don't have it in.
And we're going to keep an eye on our little Tamagotchi meter here. Make sure that our 5 passengers are all happy. Cabin is warm, but cooling slowly. That's good. That's fine with me. Let's do a quick instrument scan. We're indicating 0, level. We'll set our altimeter to the local setting.
Yeah, Southwest 2718.
Both of them
2718, proceed direct.
are set.
Beach,
Not indicating a turn. Our directional gyros matches our magnetic compass. We're indicating 0 here. Over here on the right side, everything's in the normal. Oil press, oil temps, our cylinder head temps are warming up, almost in the green there. Our suction, our vacuum looks good. EGTs. Yeah, we're looking good. Our alternators, right alt looks good, left alt looks good.
That's 631. Descend across surfer at 14,000. Orlando altimeter 2.
I think we're pretty much all set to go. Let me unmute these guys and see if anybody knows a frequency. that we should be contacting. Discord. Yo, Riley, good to see you, man. It's going. Doing good, man. Memorial Day weekend here in the States. Got a long 3-day weekend and air show tomorrow at the beach again. So I'll most likely be there tomorrow afternoon, watching some airplanes on the beach, getting some sun, man. How's it going, Riley? All right, let's put in SRQ here.
Check center radio check. Walker 737.
Bradenton.
Airport 12 o'clock. 15 miles port set.
There we go. Now we're not going to fly a straight line, obviously. We're just going to hug the coastline all the way down. And we might make a stop at Cedar Key. We'll see.
Walker.
Is everybody rolling already?
Descent and maintain 4,000.
All right, I'm going to find a little spot to pull off and knock out our run-up.
Delta 1426, Jacksonville Center, return.
We're clear right, we're clear left. Taxi checklist, brakes and instruments check. We'll do that right now. Let's go. Quick brake check here. Brakes are good.
Number 444, Quebec Golf, climb to request number 1.
I'm just going to pull off right over here, face the back of the airplane this way so we don't blast any of the hangars. And let's do a run up.
Southwest.
Alright, mixer's coming in full rich. We're going to throttle up to 1700 RPM. We'll test our mags, starting with the left engine, left mag. Good drop. Back to both. Right mag, left engine. Good drop. Back to both. Right engine, left mag. Good drop. Back to both. Right engine, right mag. Good drop. Back to both. We'll cycle our prop a couple times. First time looking at RPM, should drop to about 1200 RPM. There we go. Back in. Second time we're going to be looking for a drop in oil pressure.
Delta 2695, radar contact is going to be 1 freezer mount.
And third time, no oil in the windows. Engine instruments are all in the green. Fuel flow, suction, everything looks good. Anything else I missed? Alternators. Vacuum, magnetos, propellers, and we can come back and do an idle check now. Shadow's good, nice and smooth, back up to 1000. And we'll pull the mix back out for taxi.
Orlando approach.
Fuel quantity is checked. So we're almost topped off left and right on the mains, and nothing in our auxiliary tanks.
Walker.
Fuel selectors are on the main tanks, cowl flaps are open, trim tabs are set 3 times, wing flaps are up. Flight instruments and avionics are all set. Lights, all cabin doors and windows.
Walker 1737.
We're going to close them up before we take off. All warning lights are clear. No warning lights. Auxiliary fuel pumps are on the low position and flight controls.
Pilot Club 563, Jacksonville Center, 555.
Left mag, we've got our left aileron up. Left aileron down. Right aileron should be up. Right aileron down. Elevator up. Elevator down. And rudder. Rudder left, rudder right. Flight controls free and correct. Ice protection we don't need. Seatbelts and harnesses are secure.
Stay position. I can't
And
see
we're
you
ready.
on the ground, and I just need you to tell me where you are.
Hey, Melvin Leroy, thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for the tier 1. I appreciate it, dude.
Another center.
Thank you, Brant, so much, man. I appreciate you.
Number 114, Niner Tango, roger.
Riley, PAX took a look a little bit cramped. Yeah, we were packed full today, man. We're all going down to a party down in Sarasota for Memorial Day weekend.
Club 563.
Planning on hitting the beach.
Like, Charleston Executive
This
Airport.
guy, I don't know what's up with this guy. Dozing off. Alrighty.
1757, roger, cleared visual approach into Charleston Airport. Cleared visual approach into Myrtle Beach Airport.
This might have been answered already, but does anybody know which frequency we're supposed to contact for Jacksonville?
Tommy, I believe it's
Dallas
Jacksonville
915, Jacksonville Center, roger.
135.92.
Thanks. 3592.
Hey, firm. Whiskey X-ray. Okay, you can hold your position real quick.
13592. Okay.
Don't Lima Whiskey X-ray. If you're able to taxi runway 27
this is
via
it.
Bravo.
Okay, let's
Runway 27 via Bravo.
see where we can pull up.
38 Romeo, Tallahassee with 2710 at 12, runway 27, clear for takeoff, left now departure is approved.
They're using runway 27.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
So
left departure.
we're gonna pull up over here to out of Bravo 8,
Anybody else?
and then we'll give them a call.
Answered.
Jacksonville Center, don't fit. I'm not sure.
Okay, clear left, clear right.
Last turn calling out is broken to you.
Jacksonville Center, Delta Airline 0321, with you at flight level 250.
Delta 321, Jack Center, roger.
Jacksonville Delta, Jacksonville Center, hop on the ground, Tallahassee, Vfr Departure, request south.
We're at 6298, Papa, Jack Center, only 27, type via Bravo.
27 via Bravo, number 69, Papa, thank you.
Alright, we'll pull up right here and give him a call. Jacksonville, November 77 Foxtrot Alpha is a Cessna 310 at Tallahassee South Ramp. Ready for taxi, VFR South Departure.
Step on aircraft at Pensacola, there's going to be Tallahassee coming on here shortly to help you guys.
Okay, we'll wait, no problem. Alright, Tallahassee. Tallahassee's going to be hopping on. So we'll just wait.
South 1681, South Air Correction, Jack Center.
Let me kind of just get out of the way here in case anybody needs to come in. I'm just going to kind of loop it around. Just get off to the side here. That way I'm not blocking anybody coming in. Let's not forget that door before we take off. I know I will. Alright, so let's brief this real quick then. We're going to be using runway 27 likely. It's going to be a left turn out to the south.
I think that may have been on Discord.
This guy's just going for it. I don't see Tallahassee yet. Yeah, so straight out to the south.
Spirit 1312.
South-southeast. We'll look for,
Spirit
start looking for these little rivers that lead out to the water, and then we'll chase the coast down.
Radar vectors Bear, Destin, Fit, and then it's going to be the Jafar 3 arrival into Orlando. You can climb, maintain 5,000, flight level 350 once thereafter. Departure is departure will be me, squawk 1034.
I'm confused now.
And did I hear him say a minute ago that they were...
Spirit 1312, you're back correct. Pensacola, altimeter is
That's what I thought as well.
7. And stand by for the departure runway unless you have one already.
Looks like they're working on getting the approach.
You go ahead and plan for 17 for departure.
You know what, guys? I think I might shut down to save fuel because I want to make it all the way down to Venice, where we can get some cheaper fuel. Let's see, we've got about maybe 2.5, 3 hours worth of fuel on board. It's not going to take us that long to get down there, but still, I want to cut it close, and we still want to have at least, legally, we need 30 minutes reserved flying VFR. I'd like to have at least an hour of extra fuel.
All aircraft at Tallahassee, you can go ahead and contact Tallahassee.
How expensive
Approach on
100 low that is, man. Jeez. Down here at my home airport, when I was flying a year ago, it was $5.50 a gallon, $7.50 a gallon now. So, looks like the only place in Florida looks okay.
November 801 pops back.
Considering the rest is oh, Naples has got 604. I thought I saw Venice. Yeah, Venice has got 547. That's the cheapest down the west coast here. So I want to fill up there instead of up here, or you know, at Sarasota. Okay, let's contact Tallahassee. Tallahassee approach. Oh, we've got ATIS now too. So let's pick up the ATIS 11945. And then Tallahassee is going to be on 135.8. If we don't pick it up, the audio ATIS, I'll read you the text version here. Let's just get to it now. It's information alpha. Here at Tallahassee, 2253 Zulu, winds 260 at 1210 statute miles, scattered at 7,000, broken at 25,000, temp 31, dew point 13, altimeter 2987 is set. Visual approach is in use, landing departing runway 36, runway 9 and 27 is available on request. FBOs are uncontrolled, yada yada yada. We have information alpha. Let's go ahead and switch over.
November 114 Whiskey Papa Tallahassee Departure. Good evening. Clearance from request number 1. I'll get you over.
Tallahassee, good evening. November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Cessna 310 at the south ramp with information alpha, ready to taxi VFR to the south.
Number 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Tallahassee Departure, clearance request number 1. Number 2.
Alright, so we're number 2. Let's get ready to copy some taxi instruction and likely a squawk code.
November 801 Papa, looking November 801 Papa Tallahassee Departure, clearance request number 3. November 114 Whiskey Papa Tallahassee Departure, good evening. Squawk 1551, runway 27, taxi via Alpha Bravo 1.
Alright, Squawk 1551.
We'll likely get the same.
Alpha Bravo 1. 114 Papa.
And then our squawk.
November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Tallahassee Departure, right, Squawk 1551. 11, runway 27, taxi via Bravo 8, Bravo 1.
Runway 27 via Bravo 8, Bravo 1, squawk 1511, Twin Cessna 77 Foxtrot Alpha.
Approach, good evening, Skyline 57 Kilo,
All right,
1511 southbound with Alpha.
On the squawk.
57 Kilo, Tallahassee Departure, good evening, clearance request, standby number 2.
And we're going Bravo 8, Bravo 1 to 27.
2908, Papa, Tallahassee Departure, squawk 1554, runway 27, taxi via Bravo 8, Bravo 1.
Bravo 8, Bravo 1. Okay, so straight ahead, all the way down, and then left turn.
Yes, that's going to be squawk 1554.
Clear left.
27, taxi via Bravo
Clear
8,
right.
Bravo 1.
Okay, November 69 Papa squawking.
So straight ahead here on Bravo 8, left turn Bravo, and all the way down to Bravo 1 at the end of 27.
Short of 27, ready to go.
Alrighty, runway 27, line up and wait.
27, line of weight.
Clear right.
November 69.
Clear left.
Charlie Golf Lima, Whiskey X-Ray, radar services terminated, frequency change, advisory approved, maintained VFR, good day.
Frequency change approved, radar services terminated, maintained VFR, Charlie Golf Lima, Whiskey X-Ray.
Clear right. Clear left. Left turn here on Bravo. All the way down to Bravo 1.
12, left crosswind departure approved, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, left crosswind departure. Mooney, November 69 Papa.
Okay, turn instruments, left turn coordinator and ball. Left and gyro spinning to the left. Right turn, same thing. Indicating a turn to the right. And our heading is spinning to the right.
1517, runway 27, taxi via Bravo 8, Bravo 1.
Alright, 1517, 27 via Bravo 8, Bravo.
Winds are out of the west, so we'll keep some forward pressure on the yoke here.
Okay, who else is calling up for a clearance?
Tallahassee approach, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot.
Skyline 33 Foxtrot, Tallahassee Departure, good evening. Clear to request, Devon number 1.
November 801 Foxtrot, correction, 801 Papa, requesting.
Sorry, that came through very, very staticky. Do you mind repeating that?
November 801 Papa, we requested clearing about time.
November 801 Papa, Tallahassee Departure, clearance request, Devon number 2. November 33 Foxtrot, you ready to copy?
33 Foxtrot, ready to copy.
33 Foxtrot squawk 1573, runway 27, taxi via Tango, Alpha 9, Bravo 1.
Squawk 1573, runway 27 via Tango, Alpha 9, Bravo 1, Skyline 33 Foxtrot.
Number 908 Papa, to altitude passage.
November 69 Papa is climbing through 1100.
Alpha Papa, your radar contact, on course departure.
On course approved, 908 Papa.
We can brighten up these Garmin's a little bit.
Tallahassee Departure, it's Twin Comanche.
I think I've got to do it in the menus there. We'll do it in the air. Unless we have time here at the end.
Departure, good evening, what can I do for you?
Alright, so it's just lights indoors and we're ready. Lights, doors, and
VFR
mixture.
Departure to the south, we're on the south.
How's our packs doing? They happy? Alright. Cabin is warm and steady.
Departure. The clearance is on request, standby number 2.
Warm and steady. Let me let's open these up a little bit more. Alright, here we are, Bravo 1.
Number 801 Papa, what aircraft type are you today? And equipment suffix?
We are a Sirius XR 2325.
I'm gonna face her out this way so we can see if anybody's coming on final.
Number 8 Papa, radar services terminated, frequency change to advisory approved, maintain VFR.
Close our doors.
Thanks 5 for your service, Mooney, November 69 Papa, thanks for coming out.
Thank you for flying out.
We're gonna leave this guy open for now, so we get in the air.
Tallahassee Departure, Caravan 4453 Echo, North Ramp,
Lights.
South, flight following.
Number 4453 Echo, Tallahassee Departure, good evening. Your clearance request, standby number 1. Number 3, sorry.
Tallahassee, November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, holding short runway 27, ready to go.
Number 77 Foxtrot Alpha, departure of the wind 26012, on course departure approved, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
On course approved, clear for takeoff, runway 27, November 77 Foxtrot Alpha.
Charlie Golf Golf, Romeo Sierra, you ready to copy?
Ready to copy, go ahead.
Charlie Golf Golf, Romeo Sierra.
We're clear left, nobody coming down to final, high and low.
Runway 27.
We're clear down the runway.
Bravo 8. Bravo,
Lights on, doors are
Bravo
closed, mixture to go. And we've been approved on course, so it's going to be a left turnout
Bravo 8, Bravo
to the
1,
southeast.
squawking 1524 for Charlie Golf Golf Romeo Sierra.
November 801 Papa.
Make sure full rich.
Okay, that's great.
I see 27, 270, 270, heels to the floor.
But it takes a second, so I'm going to take
Full power.
Before that.
Power set, engine's green, airspeed alive. We're going to rotate at 82 and should pull off the ground somewhere around 95.
Romeo Sierra is ready to taxi.
80, 82.
Runway 27, taxi via Bravo 8, Bravo 1.
Positive rate, mash on the brakes.
Bravo 1, Charlie Golf.
And pitch for blue line.
Number 114, Whiskey Papa, you ready to go?
Ready to go. 114 Papa.
Blue line, no runway remaining, gear up.
Number 114 Papa, Whiskey Papa, runway 27, left and away.
Flight way 27, 114 Papa.
Tallahassee Departure, Baron 423.
500 feet.
At the south
We're
ramp,
clear
ready
left.
to Taxi for VFR takeoff.
And we can pull the power back for our climb. 24.5 inches, manifold, 2,500 RPM.
Partner 801 Papa, current level Russian copy.
1,000 feet. We'll pitch for 120, 130 or so for cruise climb.
Bravo 8, Bravo 1.
Squawk 1515, runway 27, Bravo 8, Bravo 1, for November 801.
Number 77 Foxtrot Alpha, stay altitude passing.
Passing through 1,100, 7 Foxtrot Alpha.
7 Foxtrot Alpha, roger, radar contact. Number 114 with the Papa, the wind 26012, on course departure approved, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 27, on course departure approved, 114 Papa.
All right. We're on our way to Sarasota. Pumps can come off.
Tallahassee Departure, November 975 Romeo Yankee is Piper Arrow at the south ramp.
We're going to retract our landing lights.
VFR flight destination Sarasota.
Is anyone on
Number 975 Romeo Yankee, Tallahassee Departure, good evening, squawk 15.
And we're going to go up to 5,500.
7, taxi via Alpha 11, Alpha 12, Bravo 1.
Yeah, squawk 1.
After takeoff, gear is up.
Taxi via Alpha 11.
Airspeed.
Alpha 12, Bravo 1.
And climb. Power set. Mixtures adjust. Cowl flaps will keep open.
Yes, sir. For 57 kilo, runway 27, line up and away. 27, line up, way, 57 kilo. Number 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Blue Tallahassee class Charlie, maintain VFR, proceed on course for exchange, advisory approved, air services terminated, good day.
Maintain VFR, frequency change approved, 7 Foxtrot Alpha, good day.
Good day. And November 114 with the Papa, the altitude leaving.
Alright, we're going to go to 122.8 now.
800, 114 Papa.
Alright, I'm gonna play with my autopilot, and then we're gonna see if we can brighten up these Garmins, because it's a little bit hard to see here in the sunlight. Where is the autopilot? This thing, I don't remember. Up here. We've got this kind of wonky Cap 140. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's alright. Let's set 5,500. And let's sync our heading bug. Dang mouse wheel. Heading is synced, so we'll go heading. And I'm assuming it does altitude automatically. Let's just engage it. Okay, it goes in the roll mode, and then VS. We're going to VS it at 500 feet per minute. And we can do heading since we have the bug synced. Everything's in the green. We can add some more power to keep 24.5 inches, 2,500 RPM, and we can pull the mixture out for best power on the climb. All right, let's see what we can do here about our Garmins. Let's go to the menu. Oh, I think I saw it. Here we go, backlight. There we go, much better. Beautiful. Yo, Dub, what's going on, Dub? Howdy. The open door is a nice touch, probably warm down your way. Oh, you're not lying, Brant. Can't spend more than 2 minutes outside without sweating your ass off. It's hot down here, man. See, if we pull ahead of the rest of the gang, which doesn't look like it, we're keeping it pretty tight for now. Maybe we'll make a stop over here at Cedar Key on the way down to Sarasota. Shortest paved runway in Florida, 2,300 feet. $23.56 to be exact. 56? 55? My eyes are terrible. Don't know how you stick with the humidity of Florida, says Dub. I don't know how to do it either, man. I really don't. Riley managed to fix X-Plane. $10 for X-Organizer. It works like magic. Awesome, Riley. Good news, man. Good, Fixins. What's going on, man? Well, I took off after you, and you don't have to worry about me catching you. What are you in today, good Fixins? All right, nice. The Cirrus. I can slow it up too if we as a group want to keep it nice and tight. I don't mind slowing down for you guys. It's nice to be back into 310. It's been a little bit, right? Chat, it's been at least a week, I think. I'm really liking this one, and I like the Just Flight Arrow that we flew a couple days ago. I see those becoming my two favorite GA aircrafts for MSFS until we see some more stuff come out. Alright, 200 feet to go. We're going to be leveling off at 5,500, and then we'll do a proper lean. How's everybody doing back there? Comfortable? Alright, we've got the coastline in sight, and we're right on it. I'm just going to maintain this heading. What we could do now is keep this one at 10. And do we have traffic on? Let's see. Oh, traffic doesn't work. I don't have the paid version of the PMS 50 GTN 750, so we don't have traffic. I do have traffic on ADSB on Garmin Pilot on my iPad, so that's not a problem. I usually like to keep my main GPS at around 10 miles on the distance, and then this one on the ground I have it zoomed way in for taxi, and then in the air we can zoom it way out just to get the general picture. Okay, there we go. Got stuck there. Just to get a bigger picture of how we're doing on our route. Alright, 5,500. Let's pull the power back. Well, power can stay. Actually, want to bring it in some. Let's go to 23 inches. And we're going to pull our prop back to 2,300. And now we'll lean our mixture using our exhaust gas temp gauge over here on the right. So I'm going to lean my mix till I see peak EGT and then bring it back in some 50 degrees rich of peak EGT. Each one of those little dash lines on the EGT gauge represents 25 degrees, I think. There's peak. We're going to bring it back in. Right about there. Oil pressure is in the green, oil temps, cylinder head temps are all in the green, suction's in the green, fuel flow looks good. Oh, whoa. Cabin is cold, these guys are cold now? Alright, let's close this window. They're not happy. You can't get this cold without AC in Florida, that's impossible, so that's off. That's definitely off. Let's close the vents a little bit. This isn't an actual air conditioning, it's just a fan and vents. Kind of like in a car, if you have the outside air vents open and don't have the AC button pushed, that's basically what it is. You're pulling outside air and then you've got a little fan somewhere here in the cabin that just pushes the air through. A little recirculation fan. In Florida, you want to keep those windows open. Likely. 5,500 might be okay. But if you're from up north, it's still going to be too hot for you. If you're a South Floridian, maybe. Nah. You'd probably keep the window open still. Track up, SMH says Dub. I have to, man. Track up. I gotta know, like, where north is. That's funny, man. I don't know if I could ever get used to the other one. We've got a couple ladies on board, Dub. Yeah, the two that we took up last time. And one extra one in the back. There'll be plenty more down there at the beaches of Sarasota for Memorial Day weekend. Be lots of stuff to look at down there. All right, let's go. Let's fly heading 150 just to stay over the coastline. We're clear right. Riley says it means I can actually look at the new Dublin scenery, which is great. Awesome, Riley. Good for you, man. Thank God it's Friday, says Dub. Got an air show down here in South Florida, the Miami South Beach this weekend. I'm planning on going tomorrow. Mentioned that earlier at the beginning of the stream. I'll be going to Crandon Park in Key Biscayne to watch those since South Beach gets a little too crazy for me Memorial Day weekend. Gets nuts out there. It's dangerous. What do they call this air show? No, it's sponsored by somebody. I think it's Hyundai or something. Yeah, Hyundai. The Hyundai Air and Sea Show. Miami Beach, 28th and 29th. Let's see who's flying. I haven't even looked at the event schedule. We got Three Doors Down is playing on the 28th. That's pretty cool. I like Three Doors Down. You can see here that they've got the TFR up. There was an active one earlier today. I guess they were practicing. And this one's going to be live in 17 hours. Three Doors Down, baby. Nice. I think I'm gonna slow it up. Let's see how the rest of the guys are doing here in the conga line. I'm gonna slow to 150. That way we can stick with the group, and also we can save on some fuel and make sure that we make it all the way down to Venice, where we can fuel up on some cheap stuff. Cheaper fuel, anyways. Not cheap. I don't want to say cheap. Cheaper fuel. Let's pull the power back. Let's try 21 inches and 23. Let's see where that puts us on the speed. try 20. And I think 18 and a half is going to do it. But they're still a little bit behind, so let's go to 18. 18 inches, 2300. That looks good. Let me re-lean. Oh, is it peaking there, really? Hold on, I'm gonna bring it all the way back in. Alright, now, let's pull it out. Yeah, I guess that low of a power setting. That's peak right there. That looks good. Alright, now we're doing what? 145. Still slowing. Alright, I'm gonna have to bring it in a little bit then. Do 19 inches. And then lean. Oh wait. Moving the wrong thing, moving the prop lever. There's peak. We'll put it right on that thick white line on the EGT. Alright, that's fine for now. If we find that we're going too slow, then we'll speed it up later. Back to the air show. Let's see who is going to be flying.
Oh, what's up with his flight time look like?
Demonstrations of flybys, F-16 demo team, Air Force Heritage flight, USN F-18 Rhino demo, USN Legacy flight, B-1 bomber, C-5 Galaxy, F-16 Makos, KC-135 Stratotanker, AC-130 Hercules, C-17 Globemaster, C-145 Combat Coyote, F-15 Eagle, B-52 bomber, T-6s, LSV-5MG. Got Air Force 920th Combat Search and Rescue Demo, U.S. Army Special Ops Demo, U.S. Coast Guard Air Sea Rescue, U.S. Customs Interdiction Demo. Golden Knights Parachute Team, Black Daggers Parachute Team, Leapfrogs Parachute Team, Red Devils, and Honor Guard Drill Team.
VFR on top.
It really doesn't get any better than beach and airplanes. Oh man, I had so much fun at Fort Lauderdale a couple weeks ago.
Clouds above you.
It's the best. Honestly, I think it's better. I went to Sun and Fun this year too. I'd say that these beach air shows are better than Sun and Fun. Sun and Fun's kind of cool because you have the expos. You can kind of go sit inside new airplanes and stuff like that. But as far as like demos and watching the actual show,
Yes, sir.
like
Oh, well, look at that.
at the Fort Lauderdale Air Show, you can walk out in the water. The water's maybe waist high, almost, I'd say 75, 100 feet out. So you can go out, way out, and the Thunderbird and all the all the demonstrations are fly right over your head, man. And I don't think you can get that like at any other air show. Like if you go to any of these air shows where they're at airports, you know, they're out over the runway away from the crowd. On the beach, you can walk out and they fly like literally over your head, man. It's freaking amazing. I'm out there waist deep water with my drink in my hand and the Thunderbirds are ripping like 100 feet right above my head. Like it's insane. It really is. If you're ever in South Florida in May, April, May, you're down here, Miami area, Fort Lauderdale area, make sure you go to the Fort Lauderdale Beach Air Show. Miami gets a little, like I said, it gets a little crazy out there in the beach Memorial Day weekend. Go to Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale Beach Air Show, man. I promise you, you will have a blast. Let's see, how we doing? We've got the group catching up to us. I think I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. This is nice. Nice little pack. Weather-wise, let's take a look. We've got a couple cells out here moving towards Sarasota. Each one of these orange lines represents 1 hour's time. So, we'll see. We should beat these here, but they could also always dissipate or maybe even build up and get stronger. And then we've got some light stuff about 10 to the 15 south of Sarasota at the moment. Let's see what the reporting METAR wise. Winds 220 at 7, 10 statute miles, scattered at 2,000, scattered at 12,000, 2823, 2993. Doesn't look like any rain currently at the airfield. How old is this one? 8 minutes old, so that's current. I'm gonna give it just a little bit more juice. Bring the mixture back in some. Go back up to 20 or 21 inches. Alright, let's go 22 inches and lean. There's peak. Need a small boat? Yes, no, people watch from the boats out in the beach, man. Definitely. There's actually a separate line out the other side for the boats, so they might even have a disadvantage too, because they keep them, I think they throw a line of buoys out, or they have like the cops, you can't go a certain distance in. So I think the beach out in the water, if you walk out, has the best view. But I think they do boat flybys too on some of the demos, so that might be also awesome. And of course, being on a boat is awesome in itself. Heavy plane, how's the weight and balance? We took off about 200 pounds under max takeoff weight, Dub. So I had the main tanks left and right topped off, but the auxiliaries fully empty, and we've got 6 people on board total. We were max takeoff weight's about 5,500 pounds. We were at 52, 5,300, I think, if I remember right. 52 and a half. So with the fuel we had on board, I think we're good for about close to 3 hours of flight. We should get to Sarasota in about 1 hour and 20 minutes total time. And then we're going to jump down to Venice, where they have cheaper fuel. And then we'll top off our main tanks down there. And then I think we might continue down to Marco Island after that. And maybe just keep chasing the coast out to the south until we get tired. They showed, I'm talking about fuel numbers, fuel prices. all red, all 6.5, 7 gallons across the state, and then we've got Venice here, about 25, 30 miles south of Sarasota, 547 for 100 low lead. So we're gonna try to make it down there and top off at Venice, and then we'll continue down to Marco with maybe a stop here at Coral Creek. I've never stopped here before, so I might take a look at that. I downloaded some freeware scenery off flightsim.to, so we might check that field out.
I'm liking your aircraft choice tonight, Tommy.
Yeah, I love this thing. I've got a sticky PTT for Discord. Yeah, man, I love the 310. It's awesome. Really been enjoying it.
Cool.
Let me guess, you're in the Twin Comanche?
You know it. Is there any other plane to fly on X-Plane?
What? One of these developers are supposed to be bringing a, I think it's A2A is supposed to be bringing the single engine Comanche, the 250 to FS 2020. Hopefully they bring the twin too.
Yeah, it's a beautiful plane for sure. A friend of mine owns a real one, so that's hence my affinity for this one.
That's awesome.
There's a regular
JPC just resubbed to Twitch Prime for 2 months. Hey, thank you, JPC. I appreciate you, man. Are you flying tonight, or did you not make it? I know you said you had some family plans, or some plans with a lady tonight. I don't think I've heard you on Discord yet. I hope you enjoy your night, brother. Oh, hey, awesome. So you are flying. Sweet. Awesome, I'll see you down in Sarasota. What airplane are you in, JPC? What are you flying tonight? Ah, the Seminole. Nice. And how you liking the Phoenix, man? Does it feel like the real thing? A little bit? It's a good bird. I'll eventually pick it up. We are about 20 northwest of Cedar Key at the moment. Let me see, how much of the group is behind us? Oh, so there's a good gang of them back there. I think we might make a little quick stop here at Cedar Key then. Let's do it, chat. Let's start a VFR descent. We're probably going to have to circle, most likely. Let's bring our mixture in some. Reduce power. Let's start working our way down to 1,000. And how do you pop this thing into VS? There we go. Go 9 hundo per minute. I've got some scenery loaded up for Cedar Key too, so it's not default. They make the little, I don't know if you'd call it an FBO, but the building is nice and done pretty accurately. We're on 122.8. We'll make our first call at 10 miles, and let's see what's going to be the plan to enter the pattern here. First of all, weather. Let's see what the nearest station is doing. We'll check cross city. Winds are out of the southwest at 7 knots, so likely favoring. Looks like it's going to be runway 1000. Let's see, what's the opposite of 5? Runway 23. So we'll overfly and we'll join a left down for 23. That'll be the plan. That's going to give us some time to descend too. Let's get our pumps on. And lights. Let's plug in cedar key. KCDK. There we go. Bring it in some. We're 11 miles out. Oh yeah, we're gonna fly out to the south a little bit then, and then we'll work our way down and then come back in and join the 45. Descent check. Fuel selectors are on the main tanks. Auxiliary fuel pumps are on. Power. Cowl flaps are open. Mixture. Altimeters. Descent checklist complete. Altimeter setting across city. 29001. 901. And 901. 22.8 Cedar Key traffic, November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Cessna 310, about 8.5 to the north at 3,500, descending to 1,000. We're going to be flying south of the field and then coming back in to join the left downwind for runway 23 Cedar Key. Field is right down here in front of us somewhere. I want to say it's right here. Let's head that way. We're clear right. We're looking good. We're not going to have to go too far out south. We're just going to do the teardrop. We'll do a right teardrop into a left downwind for 2-3. How's our packs doing? All right, 100% happy. Think we might be getting lucky again down in Sarasota again. Cedar Key traffic, November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Cessna 310, 5 north of the field, descending through 2,000 for 1,000. Gonna overfly and do the right teardrop into a left downwind for runway 23 Cedar Key. Alright, 1,000 to go. Let's slow this descent up and let's stop it at 1,500 since we're overflying.
Everybody get off the line, land the center and Tampa approach.
Mixture full rich. Prop will keep where it's at for now. Oh, just bump the yoke. Actually, we'll bring it in a little bit, just not quite full just yet.
Nobody to talk to.
I believe this is the field right here.
They probably saw us all coming in.
What happened? What was Rob just saying? Yo, Brian, what's going on? It's good to see you, man. Good evening. Charlie Yankee Quebec Tango. So I know that's in Canada. But where exactly are you, Brian? Do you mind sharing? So I don't have to look it up. Just so I know. Yeah, here's the field. So we're gonna overfly. I'm gonna take over now. Autopilot's disengaged my airplane. We're gonna level off at 15.
Yeah, both of them. I'll land to that.
Cedar Key traffic, twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alphas over the field now at 1500, overflying from north to south. We're going to do a right teardrop into a left downwind for 23, full stop Cedar Key.
Treat it like a...
We're bringing that first notch of flaps. There's the field. Forward landing checklist, seatbelts, harnesses, everybody strapped in. Wing flaps as required, gear, mixture, prop, full forward. We're gonna do all that thing on, all the stuff on down, we'll run the checklist again. All right, let's start that teardrop. We are clear right, start working our way down to 1,000 and come back in and join the 45 for 2-3. feet of runway there at Cedar Key, so we got to make sure we stick that landing. Kind of treat it like a short field. We want to be touching down just beyond the, right on the threshold, pretty much. If we go long, we'll have to go around. And we want to really nail our airspeed. So 95 knots on final. Coming up on 1,000. I see the beacon there at the field. Kind of lost sight of the runway, but I think it's right here. Cedar Key traffic, twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alphas on the 45 to join a left downwind for runway 23, full stop, Cedar Key. Alright, gas, undercarriage, not quite yet. Mix, prop, we'll start bringing that in. And we'll drop the gear down too. Seatbelts, switches, lights are on, pumps are on. We're down at 3 green, flaps to go. Watch that altitude. And we're clear, let's join the downwind.
Notice I had myself muted. Miami Center just signed on. Just signed on a couple minutes ago, so we do have center.
He's not on yet.
Ron.
No, he's not on yet. He didn't make the full transition.
Cedar Key traffic, twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, left midfield downwind 23, full stop. Cedar Key. Gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt switches, 1 notch of flaps to go. I'm not going to fly this one too tight, because we got to stick this landing. I don't want to be unstable on short final. So I'm going to give myself some room. Okay, we are clear left. Cedar Key, twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, left base 23, full stop, Cedar Key. And I think I'm just going to bring it all the way around to final. Yeah, still going to overshoot. But that's okay, that's why we gave ourselves space. Cedar Key, twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, final 2-3, full stop, Cedar Key. Last gear check, we're down to 3 green. Rest of those flaps are coming in. 95 knots. It's been a little bit since we've flown 310, so don't judge me too harshly on this landing. It's going to be firm, I can guarantee it. 95 knots. Lower that nose, a little bit of power. We're going to be landing right on the numbers. A little bit more power, getting low and slow. There we go. Looking good, I like this. Come on, baby. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it for first one of the day. Keeping the back pressure. Man, if I would have stuck it when we first heard the horn there, it would have been beautiful. And I kind of yanked back a little bit too hard. That or I didn't bring the power back soon enough. I'll take it though, all day. Alright, let's turn around, we'll back taxi and we'll blast off and rejoin with the group. Cedar Key, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha is clear of runway 23, Cedar Key. Alright, let's lean the mix and bring the flaps up. Open this because it's hot. Did I get the wheel in the grass? No. Alright, flaps up, let's reset our trim. And we're clear out this way.
Tough. We're going to need permission before.
And we're clear on the other side.
Now.
Cedar Key traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, back taxiing runway 23, Cedar Key. Take a look at the windsock there. Oh, windsock's actually favoring this runway. You know what? Let's take off runway 5 then.
Need permission. Just need to.
So we landed with a bit of a tailwind.
Yeah, right, it's kind of busy right now. Let's go ahead and run it.
Cedar Key traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, cancel. We are going to be taking off runway 5, taking the runway now, and it's going to be a right turn out to the south, Cedar Key. Let's use every inch of runway.
If you don't get clearance to fly, you can just bow now.
All right. Guess we're gonna close this back up. Okay, just quick scan here. We've got all of our lights on. Pumps are all on. Flaps are set up. Trim are set.
How you doing?
Mixture, and that is it. I'm gonna stay on the brakes for a little bit. We'll treat this. You know what? We're gonna use 10 degrees for this one. Treat it like a short field. Mixture full rich. On the brakes. Here we go. I'm gonna bring it to about 2,000 RPM, then release the brakes and bring in the rest of the power because the brakes won't hold full power both engines. 2 good engines. Here we go. And we're gonna do a little sporty turn out to the south too. 80, 82. Woo! A little bit too much back pressure. Yikes! Pulled it back too hard. I don't like hearing that stall horn on takeoff. It's scary.
It's gonna slide off.
All right, pitching for blue line.
Yeah.
Gear up.
There's all of us coming in here.
Flaps up.
He's circling around out here before I can talk to him.
500. Climb power.
You still got like 35 miles to go, don't you?
I think I saw the end of the runway coming and I panicked and pulled a little too much on the yoke. It's crazy how that does that to you.
I'm 40 miles out from the Sarasota VOR.
Super easy to watch other YouTubers flying and judging their mistakes and things like that. and then see how easily it is those same things trigger you to yank back on the yoke and do things that you shouldn't be doing. Cedar Key traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alphas leaving the area out to the south, last call, going up to 5500 Cedar Key. Alright, wait, where are we? We're going east? I guess we're supposed to be going east. I'm chasing the coast. Pumps can come off. And light. Our landing light will retract. We'll cruise climb it, 120, 130. After takeoff, gears up, airspeed, climb checklist, power set, make sure it's adjusted, column flaps open. Clear right. I'll catch up with you guys here in the chat in just a minute. As soon as I get the autopilot on, let's go back up to 55. Sync our heading. Let's fly we want to be going out this way. Let's fly 130, 140. Let's fly 140. AP heading, we'll VS it 500. We're clear right. Thunder Bay, Ontario. Nice, Brian. Awesome, man. North of Lake Superior, gotcha. I'm way down in sunny South Florida in the United States, man. You will be harshly judged, says Dub. It's the internet, man. I expect no less. Not bad, not a bad freeware scenery, says Brant, Mr. Melvin Leroy. It is pretty good. There's lots of nice freeware stuff in the for the entire state of Florida in FlightSim.to. If you go and check the map on FlightSim.to, man, there's so many of them. It's awesome. I think it's a handful, like 2 or 3 developers that just do all the airports. It's real nice, man. I could pick almost any airport in Florida, and surely there's something. If there's not a payware scenery, there's a freeware one on FlightSim.to. It's nice having that. We've got some clouds ahead, so I don't know if 55 is going to work for us. I think we're going to level off at 35 and then see what it looks like when we get closer. Brian, you corrected immediately when you heard the stall horn. All good. Appreciate you, Brian. Rohype, good evening, sir. What's going on, Rohype? I kept looking at pictures last night of that Global 7500, man. Oh. They need to bring one to FS 2020. I have a feeling, so there's a developer that's Flight FX. They're working on a Cirrus Vision Jet at the moment. They're also working with another developer, and they're going to be releasing the Honda Jet in a few days, actually 3 days from now. They mentioned in their Discord, they kind of hinted that after these 2 projects, they're going to be working on something that, you know, we're all going to be freaking out about. And I have a pretty good feeling it's going to be either the Global 7500. If it's not the Global, it's probably, my second guess would be the Falcon 10X. I hope it's the 7500, but I'd be happy with both. But really cool to have the 7500, and you could sit with me and show me the ropes. All right, let's try. Let's fly 160, clear right. And like I said, we're gonna stop at 35. 200 to go. Got some showers up ahead as well. I think we'll be able to get around this stuff. I see a little gap right here, or we can go west of these showers here. It looks pretty open here at 35 and maybe go around that way. Let's put Sarasota back in here. We're gonna have to go out west anyways, so that's gonna be the plan. We can even, let's fly 180 now. We're clear, right? All right, 3,500. Power's right at 23. Let's pull our prop back to 23. And we'll lean the mixture. There's peak, so we'll bring it back into the thick line there, 50 degrees rich. Beautiful. Oil temps, oil press, cylinder head temps are all in the green. Suction's in the green. Fuel flow looks good. Cruise check, power set, mixture's lean, cowl flaps will keep open. Props are synced, auxiliary fuel pumps are off, and fuel tanks are on the main tanks. And let's check our fuel. How we doing? We're doing pretty good. And we ought to be getting pretty close to Tampa's Class Bravo. So let's make sure we don't bust. And good, we're right here with the gang. That's awesome. We've got 3-3 Foxtrot 200 feet above us, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles that are, we're kind of converging now. Let me, let's make a left turn. Same altitude, yeah, let's go hard left. Golf Romeo Sierra is 2,000 feet above us, so we don't have to worry about him, but 3-3 Foxtrot is really close to us. I've got him in sight. Hey, 3-3 Foxtrot. Shout out 3-3 Foxtrot. If you guys haven't followed him yet on Twitch, November 8033 Foxtrot on Twitch. My buddy Mike, he's got a home-built Cessna simulator that he put lots of time, sweat into over the past I don't know how many years, and he's got a real nice setup at home. That's looking bad. We're gonna have to go back over there. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to descend down to... I'm going to go down to 25 just to get below him. That way we can cut back out west.
Chris, what 2000 are you talking about?
And we're kind of pulling ahead of him too, so I'm going to start that right turn. Clear right, and we're going to pick up some speed here in the descent too, so we're going to pull away. Likely he's in a 182, so we should be much faster than him. And we might just go right through the rain here.
Geez, my Garmin weather shows unlimited.
We're good. It's got showers here ahead of us, but it doesn't look too bad here. We should be okay cloud clearances wise. Let's go left 10 degrees and just shoot this gap.
what does that mean? He says, and I'm like, getting ready to enter. He said, VFR not approved.
What?
She's about ready to enter the Bravo, and he said, VFR unapproved.
Remain clear of the Bravo, yeah. Remain clear of the Bravo.
There's that rain.
Yeah, we're on that.
And a pretty little rainbow over there at our 10, 11 o'clock.
If you use your call sign,
yes.
Oh, this is so cool.
then you can enter it.
I'm gonna stay on the coastline. Let's go heading 185.
Stay on Bravo.
Let's go 190.
Not available. It's like 20 miles out from Sarasota, VOR, now full stop Sarasota. He said VFR unapproved.
Still got some time. The Bravo, this outer shelf that we'll be flying over, as long as we stay out over the coastline, that Bravo starts at 6,000. So we're okay. We just got to stay west of the coast. Then once we get over here near the Skyway Bridge, when we're going into Sarasota, we've got a shelf here that's 1,200. So we'll want to be at 1,000 before we cross over this blue line. And we will be for pattern altitude there at Sarasota. 43 minutes old, I believe this is the same one I read to you guys earlier.
Rob, that would not allow you to mention Clash Charlie is if he said verbatim, remain clear of Clash Charlie.
Say that.
Then you can proceed.
So I'm just going to proceed on to the comments and said, you did. You said frequency change approved.
Readjust my power.
So I'm just going to go read the comments and then
2323, re-lean. There's peak. And 50 ridge. We're gonna have to do something about these clouds up ahead. We could climb back up to 55. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna bring the mixture all the way back in. Prop's gonna come into 25 and power to 24.5. 55.
Over the ocean.
Let's VS it. Oh wait. 55? Why does it do that? That's weird.
So I'm just going to go in and
Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong.
You're under 3,000.
Alright, let's try this again. 55,
Outside.
VS, and this is what you gotta use for VS. I don't know if this is gonna work. We might bust our VFR cloud clearances. What usually happens too is as I climb, it seems like the clouds chase us, sort of. Let's go left over this way. Do the best I can.
But also, that train.
This might work out. Let's keep an eye on that airspeed. VSing at 1,300 feet per minute. That needle's dropping on our airspeed. Alright, here's another little gap. Nice, this is gonna work. We're clear, right?
Is that I can land in Sarasota, correct?
And let's bring this back down to 1,200. See if we can maintain our speed.
Hey Chris, watch that 1,200 foot shelf.
Let's do 1,000.
I'm gonna land with like something like in trouble.
Nice having frequency for that Miami Center, Sarasota.
Speed's right at that blue line. Let's go 800. We should be okay now. Let's go back to 500
Just keep calling them like
feet per minute.
curious to see what he says.
All right, that worked out. I'm pleasantly surprised. Usually it's not that simple for me. So we'll go back up to 55 again. 55 is going to keep us underneath that Bravo shelf. 1,000 feet to go. That was that little beep you heard from the Cap 140. How's our passengers? Cabin is cool and steady. Probably dropped a little bit because of those climbs and descents. Okay. Yeah, we'll just continue right, since we are gonna have to go at least another 10 or 20 to the right to avoid the Bravo. So we can do that now. Let's fly 125 on the heading. We're clear. $500 to go. And I will be right back. Alright, 55 hundo. About to enter that outer shelf of the Bravo, which starts at 6,000. We're good at 55. 23. 23 and 23. And re-lean. Peak. Alright, trying to get my dog to hang out with me, but he always wants to go out to the living room.
What is that? We on land?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Because Chris asked him where he land. He didn't. He said when he landed in Sarasota, and then that was it.
He said you landed in Sarasota, so basically he's gonna ignore us and we just do our thing.
That's weird.
Alright, Trader's uncontrolled. I'm gonna leave him feedback.
Yeah, that's not right.
That's a shame, he's gonna be really good.
That's right, he's gonna get feedback for that.
Doesn't look too It doesn't look too busy in Miami either. I don't know why.
No one else do it. Allow me to do it.
I mean, look at Jacksonville right now compared to Miami, and he doesn't want to cover Sarasota.
Feedback on the Miami
and he's also got help from Miami Approach too, so yeah, that's BS right there. I'd understand if it was only him and his airspace looked like this, but
Doesn't like these events to go on, I know that much stuff.
He's gonna get feedback. Doesn't really matter to me at this point.
Nearby Tampa Class Bravo
Gave me a hard
airspace.
time one time when I called in that I was starting my descent. And I was, you taught me that, Mike. It's a required call. He's like, that's the type of stuff that I just don't need on there.
He gave me a hard time. Well, not really a hard time. He just told me I was asking for a takeoff clearance, and he said, "Well, if you got 20 minutes, you want to hang around there and wait."
Sorry guys, try to get you guys back to work. There we go. Oh, my
Hey,
throttle.
Chris, you're in front of me. What are your intentions? Are you going to do
I was gonna let them. They know. Never mind.
downwind approach or?
I was gonna say something about the controller, but I'll just leave it there. Mike's gonna take care of it. So temps and pressures, everything's in the green still. We're looking good. And of course, our Tamagotchi meter. Cabin is cool and steady. Hey, Rohype should have told you. Yeah, you should have, Rohype. Like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much since it's like,
Great idea.
it's your job and stuff.
No,
but
I don't think
Yeah, it was a good idea.
I'll talk to you about it off stream. Dub, I hope it's a Gulf stream.
It's been a really good, enjoyable flight. And honestly, there's no reason.
Okay, Bombardier keeps the 7500 pretty proprietaries. Well, what they did with the, I know with the Honda Jet, they didn't get what would you call it? They didn't get licensed, so they just renamed it. So they named it the H Jet. So it's, technically not a Honda Jet. I don't know how all that works. What the
I wonder if he realized
legally how what all is involved with that, but they didn't get licensing from Honda for the Honda Jet, so it's officially named the H Jet by Flight Effects. But if you look at it in a sim, it's a Honda Jet. Okay, they're mentioning what I was just gonna say, that it's just not busy at Miami Center's airspace, which is weird that he's not controlling
Like I said,
Sarasota.
everyone else leave it alone. I already just sent feedback.
Brian, I'm waiting on someone to hopefully make a Piaggio P136 Royal Gull twin pusher amphibian with gull wings. It is a work of art, beautiful plane. I'm gonna look it up right now. I think I know which plane that is, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's take a look.
You're gonna have to say that again. I apologize.
Nice, man. This is the one you're talking about?
No. We don't need to escalate it to that point. I left feedback on Miami Air TCC website. We'll let them deal with it inside the RTEC. I left my name.
Free plane wash this dub? Yes, we got a free plane wash. I think we need it.
Come back to me. I'll handle it.
Our plane's starting to get a little bit dirty. I haven't washed it yet since we've had it.
This is Miami AR TCC.
That's not too bad. Oh, and that's not a meter. That's the rate of change. So I guess you can only tell by the outside.
To do anything about it or not, I'll leave it entirely up to them.
Let's see. Yeah, it's still looking pretty clean, actually. Yeah, interesting looking airplane, man. Good luck finding somebody to do that. Somebody might. There's some people out there that do the weird ones, the ones that aren't common. You might get lucky. Oh shit, press the arm button so it levels at 5,500? Oh, you scared me. Scared me. I thought we were busting Bravo right now. Dub. Brian, quite the speed difference compared to a 172. You can really appreciate how one has to think further ahead of the plane compared to 172. Yeah, man, definitely. Are you talking about the 310 that we're flying today? Yeah, man, much different. Things happen a lot faster. Don says his ears are popping. Dodging those clouds. Staying outside of the Bravo. We could fly, let's fly heading 195 now. Clear of the clouds, clear of traffic. Keep us close to the coast.
Let's not play with fire tonight. Let's let it go.
I'm gonna try to get the airplane pointing this way.
Let's let it go.
Let me get the doggo pooch cam back up. He's just waiting for my mother to let the other dogs out, and then he's gonna go running. As soon as he hears that door open, he's gonna haul ass. How are we looking on fuel? We've got about 29, close to 30 gallons on each side. We're doing really good. We're gonna have plenty to make it to Venice and fuel up there. $5.47 a gallon for 100 low lead versus like $7 a gallon everywhere else. We're in good shape. So our plan is to stop at Sarasota first with the rest of the gang, and then after that we'll continue down.
By the way,
Venice is only about 20-25 miles south of Sarasota. We'll stop at Venice, top off our main tanks, and then we'll head down to Marco Island and stop at that other field that I said. Can't remember the name of it before we get to Marco. We're gonna stop at Coral Creek. It's one I haven't been to yet. So we'll stop at Coral Creek and then go down to Marco.
Wow. New York's easy. That's because I live in that Discord and TeamSpeak. I'm going to force them to control for us when the time comes every time.
Doing a pretty good job here, keeping the group nice and tight. And there he goes. He doesn't stay with me long. ETA to Sarasota, Don. See, Garmin Pilot's telling us 16 minutes. So here, right in the middle of our plan, SRQ. And the third column from the left, or second to last from the right. 15 minutes, 50 seconds. See, we're at 5,500. We're gonna start our VFR descent. We've got 4 to lose, 4 times each 12. We'll start our VFR descent at 15 miles out. some of our guys here. There's an airplane right there. There's an airplane right there. And there should be one. There's Brett down there. Poor Whiskey Papa. Awesome. What's the difference between avgas and Jet A down there? Let's take a look. I know Jet A, there used to be a Jet A was cheaper than avgas. Am I right or wrong on that? I know Jet A's been going up too. It's probably like 10, 11 gallons now, I think. That's a guess. Let's see. Let's take a look and see. Let's check my home airport, Miami exec. When I was flying a year ago, 100 low lead was about 545, 550. 100 low lead now, 750. Jet A, 689. Oh well, it's still cheaper than low lead. Okay. I thought it was way higher than that. That's not too terrible. I know on the West Coast, California, man, out there it's like 11, 12 gallons, 11, 12 bucks a gallon. I wonder what 100 low lead is out there. Let me see. This is probably gonna lock up my iPad. Let's check like SoCal area, Van Nuys or something. Let's check Burbank. $927. Oh, Jet A's still not that bad though, but damn, look at 100 low lead. $883 and $927 full service at Atlantic. Van Nuys. I thought it was much higher than this, so I don't want to say it's not too bad though. It's still expensive as crap, but not as high as I thought it was. Jeez, $9 a gallon, 100 low lead. Holy crap, man! I don't know if I'll ever be able to fly again in real life. All right, we are gonna have to duck underneath this Bravo here. So I think I'm gonna actually start our VFR descent now.
I've got 15. I think that's what I've got too.
So we're about 10 away from there. Let's do that. Let's start our VFR descent. And let's bring it back in a little bit closer. Let's fly heading, let's try 150. And let's make sure that we are clear.
Despite Mr. Henderson's attempts to foil our fun.
150. We're gonna go down to 1,000.
It really didn't sound that easy, but it is what it is. He made the choice, and we'll do what we gotta do.
Let's do 800 feet per minute.
It's all good. I'm just glad the flight.
Mixture's gonna come in some. We'll reduce power just a little bit. Fuel pumps are coming on.
I will say that the
lights are coming on.
Email Miami or TCC about this event. slacking on that a little bit. That's something that we're going to try and work on, getting better about it.
Let's repaint our line.
Alerting the ARTCCs. Like
Yeah, we could just fly it direct.
Traffic Skyline 57 kilos 10 north field 1000.
CDI, we'll switch it over to GPS. Let's go into nav mode on the autopilot.
Sarasota traffic.
We'll just go direct Sarasota from here.
10 miles.
Beautiful, right over the coast.
We're going to fly over midfield. 2,500 and
There's the Skyway Bridge, Tampa. That leads, is it Tampa to St. Petersburg, I want to say?
It is what it is, but even still.
Big, long, pretty bridge there.
That, so, oh. We'll leave it at that.
I don't think this is going to do it. Are we going to get down in time? This Bravo's 1,200 foot. Actually, I think it's going to work. Let's do 1,000 a minute. Oh, we are doing 1,000 a minute. All right, let's slow it up even more then.
Okay, so that's true. That pleasure was always appreciated.
Yep. Bye.
If we have to circle or cut out, we'll cut out to the right and stay outside of it if we have to. If we don't make it down in time, we'll just stay out over the water and then come in from the west. Skyway Bridge. I think some idiot flew under that bridge one time. I want to say it was in an Icon A5. I don't think it was what was the ball player's name that passed away? It wasn't him, but somebody did something similar. It was like showboating in a. I want to say it was an Icon, but it could have been something else, and went under the Skyway Bridge. I wonder if I'm just making that up in my head. I feel like that was a thing. That was something I saw on the news one time. What's the ball player's name again? Holiday? Roy Holiday. I don't think it was him that did that bridge maneuver. That was somebody else. All right, let's go right. Fly 180. Oh, we weren't even in nav mode. What the hell? We're clear right. No bust. We're good. This heading right here should be fine. 192, 195 or so.
Sarasota traffic, Cherokee 699 for Papa is 5 miles north of the field. Gonna maneuver around the 45 left traffic T2, Sarasota.
Alright, we're 15 out now. I'm gonna make my first call, 10 out.
7 kilos overhead at 1,000, not turning left on 22 Sarasota.
They're using 2-2, so we'll plan to do the same. And as soon as we clear the Bravo here, we'll start our left turn, going back direct to the field. $1,000 to go. You know what? Let's keep it at 1,500 in case we need to overfly.
Sarasota traffic, Skyline 57 kilo, turning left base 22, Sarasota.
Desired track 127, so let's fly heading 127.
Sarasota traffic, Cherokee 6 Alpha Pop is flying over midfield 2,500. We're going to maneuver around left traffic 22, Sarasota.
Sarasota traffic, Skyline turning final 22, Sarasota.
12 miles out.
You guys know the accident here,
Alright, they're landing runway 22. Let me see what 9 Alpha Papa does. Is he overflying and then joining a left downwind for 22? I think that's what we're going to be doing. So we're right on it. We're going direct to the airfield. We're going to overfly at 15. We'll join the
Nearby Sarasota Freedom Airport Class Charlie airspace.
We'll join the left downwind for 22.
Sarasota traffic Cherokee 9 Alpha Papa, we are directly over the field 2500, move around left traffic 22 Sarasota.
Oh, he's 1,000 feet above us, so I was wrong on that. He's not at 1,000.
Sarasota traffic, Cirrus 114 Whiskey Papa, 13 miles northwest of the Sarasota VOR, inbound for full stop and overflight the field at 1,500, enter left downwind for 22 Sarasota.
Sarasota traffic, November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Cessna 310, 9 miles northwest of the field at 1500, going to overfly and join a left downwind for 22 Sarasota.
Sarasota traffic, Skyline crossing 1432 Sarasota.
We've got the field in sight. I can see the control tower, so I'm gonna head straight to that.
Sarasota traffic, Skyline's clear 1432, taxi to the ramp, Sarasota.
Sarasota altimeter. Let's grab that. And the weather, 15-minute-old METAR, winds 230 at 8, so pretty much right down the runway at 8 knots. 2983.
Intentions of a midfield cross with a left downwind approach for runway 22, Sarasota.
Mixture all the way in. Prop, not quite full forward, but up a little bit. Let's maintain a little bit of speed here.
Sarasota traffic, Cirrus 114 Whiskey Papa, we've got 77 Foxtrot Alpha in sight, bring it out, follow them, and enter pattern behind them. Sarasota.
Scenery is really well done in Florida. This looks so good.
What is the active runway at Sarasota?
Nearby Sarasota Bradenton Airport Class Charlie airspace.
22.
Sarasota traffic, Cherokee 6 Alpha Papa is on the 45, left traffic 22 Sarasota.
So not to beat the dead horse.
Sarasota twins, Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alphas, 5 to the northwest, 1500, can overfly for left downwind for 22 Sarasota.
He could have just signed off.
He still wanted to handle the other traffic, the IFR traffic, so I think it's John's fault because he always brings in trouble.
Sarasota traffic.
Descent check main tanks, fuel sector main tanks, pumps are on.
We'll overfly the field and join a left downwind for runway 22.
Power, cow flaps open, mixtures full ridge, altimeters are set before landing, seats, belts, harnesses, everybody strapped in. Props, wing flaps, gear, mixtures, and speed.
Yeah, we deny that too.
Okay, I've got the runway in sight. We're gonna fly perpendicular. Let's fly 140.
I'm glad you asked me that, Jack, because I was going to circle around with one of you guys in there.
Yeah, no,
And I'm gonna hand fly it the rest of the way. Autopilot's disengaged. My airplane. I've got the guy joining the downwind in sight.
I did think his lack of instruction was Rob and Chris as they were first coming in, you know, he was a little short.
Vague.
Just displays his attitude, I guess.
And we'll do a full stop and taxi back here at Sarasota.
Yeah, you need an answer. You really need an answer. That's an answer. What to do with I heard you say.
Sarasota traffic, Cherokee 9 Alpha Papa's left base 22 Sarasota.
Got him in sight. He's turning base.
Yeah, no, and Rob, you
Sarasota traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, over midfield, 1500, going to be joining a left downwind for 22, Sarasota.
Yeah, Chris asked that.
We're at the top of the white arc there. It's bringing that first notch of flappage.
Oh, that was great. That's road.
And let's work our way down to 1,000.
That was it.
We're all clear. My TrackIR is all out of whack. Gear down. It makes full forward, prop full forward. Gears down in 3 green, 1 notch flaps to go. Alright, start that turn. Clear left.
Sarasota traffic, Cirrus 414, Whiskey Papa, open flying field, 1,500. We're going to enter left downwind for 22 Sarasota.
Sarasota, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, left downwind, 22, full stop, Sarasota.
Mid-cross. Intentions of a left-hand downwind joint for runway 22, Sarasota.
So we'll make our call on base. Kind of a wide pattern, but we are something a bit quicker than our slow planes. Oops. I finished that before landing check. Yeah, just a couple of things left here. Just 1 notch of flaps to go. Gas, undercarriage, mix prop, seatbelt switches, flaps to go.
Sarasota traffic, 423 Charlie Lima's entering left downwind, runway 22.
Sarasota, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, left base 22, full stop, Sarasota.
Sarasota traffic, Skylane November 8033 Foxtrot is 10 miles to the north. We're going to be intending to cross over Midfield to join the left downwind for 22.
Guy landing now is over the numbers.
Sarasota traffic, Cirrus 114 Whiskey Papa, entering left downwind for 22 behind 423 Charlie Lima, Sarasota.
Finals clear. Rest of those flaps.
Charlie Golf from
Last gear check, we're down in 3 green.
1,500 feet. You've got Whiskey Papa ahead in sight. We'll follow you onto the downwind.
Sarasota traffic, Cherokee 9 Alpha Papa is clear, 22 Sarasota.
Sarasota, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, short final, 22, full stop, Sarasota. And let's see, we'll make a right turn off the runway. Should be able to make the second taxiway down there.
Sarasota traffic, Twin Comanche, Charlie Golf, Golf Romeo Sierra, turning left downwind, runway 22, Sarasota.
Sarasota traffic, 114 Whiskey Papa, we're going to extend our
Oh my goodness, I think that might have been my best landing in this airplane so far.
Sarasota.
Keeping the back pressure. And we'll make this one right here. That was the most nose up I've been able to give this airplane before touching, which I like. I always feel like I'm landing it really flat. I like getting that nose up in the air. Sarasota, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha is clear runway 22, Sarasota. Clear left, clear right. We're going to taxi back. Clean the mix for taxi. I'll take care of the rest once we get down to the end.
Sarasota traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, now 5 miles north.
And we get to watch these guys land too.
Crouching over midfield at 1,000 feet to make left downwind 22, full stop, Sarasota.
Sarasota traffic, 4 Whiskey Papa turning left base for 22, Sarasota.
Are my packs happy with that one? Still in the green, baby. Prop right to the face. Here, we'll pull off over here and watch these guys.
Sarasota traffic, Charlie Golf Golf Romeo Sierra, turning left base, runway 22, full stop, Sarasota.
Throttle between 800 and 1,000.
Sarasota traffic, 114 Whiskey Papa on about a 4.5 mile final for 22 Sarasota.
Nice. Right on the 1,000 footers. Good landing. Alright, let's clean her up. Flaps up. Mixture's already lean. Let's reset our trim. Probably gonna have to open these vents up a little bit more here on the ground to keep our passengers happy. I'm gonna open this little window too.
November 801.
Pumps can stay on low. We'll turn off our lights for now.
Sarasota traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, now 2 miles northwest of the field, going to be crossing over midfield 1,000 feet to enter the left downwind for 22. Full stop.
After landing, pumps on low, cow flaps are open, wing flaps are up.
423 Charlie Lima's vacated the runway.
November 801, Papa, left downwind after overflight, so that's 1,000. Another piece for
We'll watch a few before we continue. It's only 9:20 local time. Got time.
Sarasota traffic, Charlie Golf Golf Romeo Sierra is turning final runway 22 full stop. So 4 mile final, I've got 4 Whiskey Papa in sight, we're following you.
Sarasota traffic, 33 Foxtrot, just crossed midfield 1,000 feet to enter the left downwind, 22 Sarasota, and we do have the traffic in sight coming in on final.
And for 33 Foxtrot, I wanted to take a look on your radar from the orbit part of the game.
Sorry about that. What?
Here, I forgot my microphone. Sneeze activated microphone.
Sarasota traffic, 33 Foxtrot, turning left downwind 22, and we're going to extend it to be number 3 behind Golf Romeo Sierra. Sarasota traffic.
Your ladies man tonight, says Don. All the PAX ladies, now we've got 2 gentlemen on board as well.
I have 33 Foxtrot, 801.
Unfortunately.
One Papa, I have you in sight below my right wing, and if you want to go ahead and I'll go ahead and slow up so you can take over.
Whiskey Papa in the Cirrus. Nice.
1 Papa, I do have you in sight, 33 Foxtrot.
And November 801 Papa is send it down for.
Is that for flight or another program, Master Brian? It is Garmin Pilot. Garmin Pilot. Mountain Leroy, don't call me out like that.
Traffic force, Papa clear 22 Sarasota.
Rob, the report reveals that Holiday flew underneath the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, no more than 180 feet above Tampa Bay. So it was Holiday.
Golf Romeo Sierra is on 2 mile final.
Oh, so it was him. Oh shit. Guy's nutty, man. Oh, that's what happens when you do stupid things, win stupid prizes, right? I mean, I hate to talk smack. Guy's dead, RIP, but...
And November 801 Papa, we're going to extend it down just a bit more for 3 Foxtrot, and we'll make it less.
And he was like a pill junkie, unfortunately. So yeah, you definitely don't want to be mixing those 2 things. Being an idiot and throwing pills in the mix, not good. Rob just watched a documentary about him not too long ago. Great guy, such a shame. R.I.P. man. I'm gonna have to go watch it.
22, full stop, Sarasota.
Yes, those are the mirror. No, are those mirrors on the outer wing tanks? Those are the landing lights, Brian. So they're retractable. They fold in and out, and when you retract them, they tuck underneath the wings. But they are the landing lights. I'll show you. I'll give you a little demo. But you know I don't have to do this.
And easier one off on one left space from it.
See, you don't see them anymore. They're right here. They're folded up into the wings right now. If we go into the cockpit and we hit, we put it up into these, so it's got an extend position up at the top, a retract at the bottom, and then the off in the middle. So to have them on and extended, you put it up.
Clear runway 22.
Give in 445 direct go, and they're gonna right 270 to the left down.
Boom, there you go. And then you can keep them. You can keep them extended and turn them off.
1 mile final 22 stop. Sarasota.
And then for this airplane, once you're in cruise or once you're out of climb and out of the airport environment, you turn them off and then you retract them. And that reduces drag and helps with fuel economy, obviously. The click spot's a little bit funny in this thing. Pretty sweet. And then once you retract them, you want to put it to the off position so you don't kill the motor.
And 801 Papa, we're about let's see here, about 5 miles final, maybe a bit less.
Oh, nice. That was a nice landing. Kind of weird seeing a Cessna with that high of pitch angle of attack coming in on short final, but he greased it. He's probably not in a tricycle gear Cessna. It's probably in something different. It was a nice touch, definitely.
Sarasota traffic, Skyline November 8033 Foxtrot, clear runway 22, Sarasota.
That was 33 Fox. He might be flying a tailwheel 182 today. Alright, I think that is... No, we've got one guy here at about a 2 mile final and one guy on left downwind right now. After the guy on downwind lands, we'll head down to Venice for some fuel.
Sarasota traffic, 33 Foxtrot, taxiing to the ramp via Delta, Sarasota.
Great job, the boys from the club today, man. Really nice separation. Everybody's making their calls on point.
Sarasota, 801 Papa, we're about short final on your runway 22. Sarasota.
Got some good guys in this club. Good pilots.
Sarasota traffic, Caravan 4453 Echo, making a right 270.
It's 33 Fox.
Left base, runway 22, Sarasota.
Oh, you might be in the regular 182.
Music and sound effects that you can actually afford? Call 911. I'm on fire. Create amazing videos with unlimited music and sound effects on artlist.io. Starting with $9.99 per month. Damn, I love this film.
Sorry for the YouTube ads. I'm using YouTube for the music today. No copyright music. I hope they don't like give me a copyright strike for the ads. Everybody's just posting up watching. Comes the guy in short final. Let me go move down a little bit further down by the 1,000 footers. Alright, we got the guy on base turning final now. I see him out there. let's stay down this way.
Sarasota traffic, Caravan 445 Echo, turning 1 mile final, runway 22, Sarasota.
And Sarasota 801 Papa, we're rear of runway.
Grease all over the runway, says Dub. Yeah, yeah. That was a great landing, says Brian. That's November 8033 Foxtrot. Check him out on Twitch. Oh, touchdown right when the beat dropped. I like that. Uh-oh. Had the mixture too lean or something?
Brett, it was a great event. Appreciate the invite.
Had the power pulled back too far?
Traffic, Caravan 445 Echo, clear of runway 22, Sarasota.
Thanks for coming out. Talk to you later.
Alright, let's head down to Venice, grab some fuel, and then we'll head down to Marco before...
JPC, was that
and
you
stop at
Did you come in?
that other field before we go down to Marco.
Landed yet, but
Forgot the name of it already again.
Awesome, great. Sorry, I must not have heard you come in earlier. Well, it's good to hear you, and you have enjoyed the rest of your flight.
Thanks, man.
Do you know what we gotta do is make like a club video. Alrighty. Fuel, we've got plenty. Flaps are up, trim is set. Lights will get on.
Hey, take care, Chandler. Always fun having you flying with us.
Pumps are on low. And we are ready to go. We're going down to Venice. KVNC. Venice Muni. Boom, boom, boom. Only 20 miles south of here. Let's plan everything that we're going to do. Winds are out of the southwest, 220 at 7, 299 or 5 on the altimeter.
Sarasota traffic, 70124 Mike Charlie's about 10 miles to the northwest inbound for a full stop on runway.
And what do we have for runways down there at Venice? We've got a 5 and a 23, so we'll use runway 23. Yeah, we'll use runway 23. So basically same thing. We'll probably just overfly and then join a left downwind for 23. Sound good? We'll do something like this. And I'll probably do the teardrop too. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Reset all my views. My tracker gets thrown off a little bit. Okay, we're all set. Just make sure to go, right? Everybody strapped in?
Thanks for flying. See ya.
Brakes released. Sarasota, right? Sarasota traffic, November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Cessna 310, taking off runway 23, left turn out to the south, Sarasota. Correction, runway 22, Sarasota. Clear left, and we're clear down the runway. Mixture full rich. A C22, 220, 220, heels to the floor. Power set, engine's green, airspeed's alive. $82.
Inside Sarasota Bradenton Airport Class Charlie.
Mash on the brakes. Gear up. Pitching for blue line.
Sarasota traffic, 704 Mike Charlie.
500, climb power.
To the north, we're going to overfly the field, turn left down for runway 22, Sarasota.
Nearby Sarasota Bradenton Airport Class Charlie airspace.
Clear left. Looking for cockpit lighting. I guess that's the best we've got, is the just lighting up the instruments. They're already maxed out. I think we have a dome. Let's stay at 1500. And we're going to keep our pumps on. It's a little short leg, so I'm just going to keep everything where it's at. Lights, pumps. There's downtown Sarasota. Oh, I got to get her trimmed up a little bit. Fighting her.
Sarasota traffic, 704 Mike Charlie is overflying the field to join the left downwind from 22 Sarasota.
Alright, gears up, lamps are up.
Sarasota traffic.
Pumps are staying on.
Romeo Yankee is 15 miles to the north at 2,300 inbound to land. Sarasota traffic.
There we go.
Sarasota traffic, 704 Mike Charlie left downwind 22.
I guess we'll use 2,000. I was trying to say below those cloud decks back there too. So 2,000 we'll overfly and then join the downwind.
Traffic for my Charlie left base 22 surface.
Got Venice in sight.
Surface traffic. 704 my Charlie, final 22 full stop. Surface.
Miles out now. It's runway 23, right?
Sarasota traffic, 5 Romeo Yankee is crossing midfield with teardrop entry downwind runway 22, Sarasota.
Venice traffic, Twin Cessna 77 Foxtrot Alphas, 10 to the north at 2000, gonna overfly and then join a left downwind for runway 23, Venice. Landing checklist, seatbelts, harnesses are secured, flaps, gear, mixtures, props, everything to go. We'll run it again on downwind. We've got our pumps and our lights on. Yeah, the only thing that looks better than the tank top is those clouds, Brant. The dude in the back seat looks like a Ringo Starr. Dumb. Venice traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alphas, 3 miles to the northwest, 2000, gonna overfly to the southeast and join a left downwind for 23, full stop, Venice.
Thanks, Ben.
If you click in the headphone jack, does it simulate headphones on off? I'm not sure about that, Dub. I know there's a setting within FS 2020 where you can turn on a headphone mode or whatever. I never use it. I never see a problem. I like the sound. I like hearing the engines. If anything, I just turn the volume down if I feel like the engines are too loud.
5 Romeo Yankees downwind runway 22, Sarasota.
Where's the headphone jack? Let's see. Oh no. There we go. My tracker freezes every now and then. Nope, no click spot on the headphone jacks. Dub. Okay, mixture's full rich. Bring our prop in some. Reduce power. Venice traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alphas over midfield at 2000. Gonna be joining a left downwind for 23, full stop, Venice. And we're gonna do the teardrop entry, so we'll go out a little bit. right turn into a left downwind.
Sarasota traffic 5, Romeo Yankee, turning base, runway 22, Sarasota.
Top of the white arc demo, bring in my first notch of flaps. And we'll start that teardrop. We are clear right.
Sarasota traffic 5, Romeo Yankee, turning final, runway 23, Sarasota.
Venice traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, joining the left downwind for 23, full stop, Venice. Gear down. Prop full forward. We're clear. Alright, gas, undercarriage, we're down in 3 green, mixed prop, seat belts, switches, we got our lights on and our pumps on, and 1 notch of flaps to go. Where's the FBO on the right side? So we're gonna exit off to the right. I don't know if there's taxiways off this runway. We might have to back taxi. Okay, we're clear left. Venice traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, left base 23, full stop, Venice. Head straight for the numbers. Our final is clear. Yeah, we're getting low, bringing some power. So arrest this descent. Get back on the right glide path. That looks good. Bring the rest of those flaps. And we're down in 3 green. 95 knots. Venice traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, short final, runway 23, full stop, Venice. I think we're gonna. Nah, we're gonna back taxi. I was gonna say we're gonna exit off on the crossing runway, but we're just gonna back taxi it. I think we're going like right here for fuel.
Sarasota traffic 5, Romeo Yankee is clear, runway 22, Sarasota.
Alright. A little bit of a balloon. Still not too bad. Keeping the back pressure. Like that crossing runway. Oh, whoa. Nope, I stayed on. Alright, I'm gonna lean the mixture for taxi. We're gonna keep the rest until we get off the runway. Venice traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, back taxiing runway 23 to parking. Venice. Left turn Alpha, and then we're gonna look for the pump, self-service. Venice traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha is clear of runway 23 Venice.
Hey, thanks for the flight, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining. See you at the next one.
Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody, and I'll catch you later. Thanks, Brett. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I don't know where I'm going, so we're gonna pull off and see if we can find out. I'm just looking for the pump. See if I can find it on the map. Flaps up, mixture's lean, let's reset our trim. Pumps will stay on low, we can get our lights. Where is the fuel farm? There's a restaurant. That might be pretty cool. Is it self-serve? Assisted self-service? Self-service. Okay, they have full self-service at Suncoast at 6:45 a gallon. They have assisted self-service at Florida Flight Maintenance. So that's where we're going. Florida Flight Maintenance is where? Wait, is this the right one? No, it's not the right one. I don't think I have Venice loaded in here. Damn, I should have kept my ground chart. Yeah, I got it. Info charts. No, that's not it. Why can't I get? Oh, here we go. Charts. Airport info. Where'd my chart go? And I know I saw that FBO on the chart that we just had on the safe taxi chart. I don't know how to bring that back up though. wasting too much time here. Let's try this. Florida flight maintenance, right? So all the way down at the end. Clear left. I don't think we're gonna have time to stop at the one field. I think we're just gonna go straight to Marco after this, and that'll be it for tonight. It's this fuel truck right here. What's up, buddy? We need some gas. You gonna help us with some gas? Lights. Avionics. We need some fuel. I love how you can hear the ticking of the hot motors. Of course I move and now you can't hear it. It was there, I promise. Alright, let's gas her up. I guess we can do that in the EFB. We're gonna top off the mains. And leave the auxiliaries. Max takeoff weight 5,500. We're at 5236. We're good there. All right, thanks for the fuel, pal. Let's go to Marco before it gets dark. Ah. Alright, beacon lights on. Clear! Oil pressure. Clear right. Oil pressure. Clear left, clear right. Oh, avionics. I'll go take off runway 23, and we'll just continue to follow the coast down to Marco. Clear right, clear left. $76 miles? Dang, it's that far? Yeah, we'll just do it in one. We'll do a straight shot. We're not going to stop at the one field. I didn't think it was that far away. It's alright, it's still pretty early. We don't need to do another run up or anything like that. We're all set. Flaps are up. Trim is set for takeoff. Pumps are on. We'll get the rest of our lights on and then mixture. Venice traffic, Twin Cessna, November 77 Foxtrot office, taking off runway 23, left turn out to the south, Venice. We're all clear. Mixed full rich, here we go. Power set, engines green. Airspeed's alive. I'm gonna do a really sporty takeoff on this one. 82. Mash on the brakes, gear up. See ya. Climb power. Pumpies. I love this airplane. Alright, let's go up to as high as the clouds allow us. We'll try 55 again. After takeoff, gears up, airspeed and climb checklist power, mixture, cowl flaps. I think we're going to be clear on the other side of these few clouds in front of us. Did I get a +5? Let's take a look at Volanta, because the numbers in FlyLive differ a little bit from Volanta.
Parachute area.
Both of them are probably highly inaccurate. Oh, did I lose my flight? Oh no. How can I pull up my previous? no. I might have borked it. There we go. Alright, that last one. Negative 198 says Volanta. If you guys trust this a little bit more. That sounds a little bit more accurate than +5. Back up here at Sarasota, 123. And Cedar Key, 106. I'm happy with that. Sub 200 on all of them. I'll take it. Especially the 310, man. This thing's pretty difficult to land. Like, ground effect isn't simulated in MSFS. So the 310 really plants on the ground. You actually have to sometimes land like with a little bit of power, just like slowly bring the power back when you're inches off the ground. Take it maybe all day. Alright, I think once we bust through this cloud here, we should be okay on the other side. Don't tell the FAA. Dim these back down for a night. Let's go with 3. Oops. Yep, there we go. Nice and clear. Look at that. That's freaking cool. Hold on a second. Bye-bye, airplane. Bye-bye. Well, it feels really weird not being by the airplane. I don't know what it's gonna do without me. I don't know what this is. Aliens. Must be aliens. Pretty cool though. What's in the middle? It's like a water plant? I think so. Oh, the birdies. The birdies! Pretty cool how they designed this little town like that. It's gotta be the water that goes out to everybody in the town. Pretty cool. Oh no. Alright, how do I reset? Nyong. Just fly direct. See if nav mode wants to work this time. Spinning the course knob does nothing, but just so it's not very disorienting, I like to just line it up. You could line it up with the desired track. 151. We'll sync our heading. %100 happy. $200, no, 1,200 feet to go. Feet. Got Southwest Florida, Class Charlie. We're going to be well outside of that, staying out over the coast. We've got Naples, Class Delta. We're going to be up and over that. Actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. We'll probably go around it because we got to get down to get into Marco. So we'll probably do something like this. Something like that, and then we can choose either 1.7 or 3.5. Fuel elevation there is 5 feet. It's right pattern for runway 3.5. Let's see what the weather's like. 220 at 4, so that's favoring 1.7. So we'll overfly and then join the left downwind for 1.7. We can hit, oh, nah, just leave it like that. What's up with our airspeed? You know what, I haven't leaned the mixture back for best power on our climb. Getting way too slow. And our power, I haven't brought in the power either. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Alright, leveling off at 55. Cruise check power set. Mixture, we're gonna lean now. Prop, pumps are off. Pumps are off, right? Pumps are off. Fuel selector's main tank. Alright, power. Go 23. 23. And we'll lean. There's peak. Press and temps, everything's in the green, suction's in the green, fuel flow and fuel quantities checked. Let's see, we're doing 168 over the ground, we've got 50 miles to go, ETE. We should be at Marco in 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Vents? Oh, they're lights? Oh, look at that. They work. I think this thing opens, it's got like a little funny little sticker behind it. And alien skateboarding. Don T, ain't that kind of impossible? Well, it's not impossible, Don T. I can tell you why. Because some runways are uphill, and sometimes you might have to, if you really grease an uphill landing on an uphill runway, you could have a positive, right? You'll be climbing as you touch. Pack's gotta go pee. Oh, there you go. Dub said it. Unless you land uphill. Take it easy, Dub. Sorry if I missed your goodbye, man. Take it easy, brother. I'm done after Marco. 15 minutes. It was a fun event. I had a lot of fun this flight. I always miss VFR when flying the airliners IFR for several streams in a row. Feels good to be back in something with spinny propellers. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, let's fly heading now. Let's go around the delta and we'll start our VFR descent here in a couple minutes. So let's fly heading 173-ish, 175. And we are clear right. We're going to do 1500 since we're going to be overflying. And we'll get our pumpies back on. Lights stayed on the whole time. We could have retracted our landings during cruise, but not that long of a leg anyways. Well, we flew almost the entire state of Florida today from north to south. That was a lot of fun. The entire West Coast, essentially. (2204), 10 statute miles, scattered 24, 2623, altimeter 2999er. We're outside of the Delta. Alright, descent checks. Fuel selectors, main tanks. Auxiliary fuel pumps are on. Power is required, cowl flaps open, mixture adjust, altimeters are set. And we'll do our before landing stuff when we enter the pattern. Alright, we can start heading that way. Desired track 119. There's 120. And we're all clear. We're 8 miles out already? Dang. Marco Island traffic. Twin Cessna November 77 Foxtrot Alpha is 8 miles west of the field over the shoreline, descending through 2800 for 1500. Going to be overflying from west to east, joining a left downwind from runway 17, full stop, Marco Island. All's in to go. Alright, I think I see the field. I want to say it's this right here. I'm gonna take over my airplane. Mix is coming in full rich. I'm gonna bring him in by prop some. Marco Island traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha is 4 to the west, descending through 2000 for 15. Gonna overfly and join a left downwind for 17 Marco. That's it. Field's right here. $100 feet to go. We've got all our lights on, pumps are on. Oh, getting low. Marco Island traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha's over midfield at 1500. They're gonna fly out a couple miles east and do the right teardrop into a left downwind for 17 Marco. We can start working our way down slowly. We're in the white. Let's go flaps 10 or 15 or whatever it is. 10, 15. 15. There's a 15 and a 30. We're clear right. Gear down. It's super hard to see. I don't know if there's trees blocking or it's just like the runway light glitch, FS 2020. It's right here. I think that's it. We're down in 3 green before landing. Seats, belts, harnesses, wing flaps to go. Landing gears down, mixtures full rich, prop full forward, and approach speed. Getting low, let's bring in some power and arrest our descent. Marco Island traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha, joining the left downwind for 17, full stop, Marco. It's hard to see, but it's right here. Okay, we are clear left. Final approach path is clear. Rest of those flaps, scumps, gas, undercarriage, down in 3 green, mix, prop, seatbelts, switches, flaps. Marco Island traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha's turning final, runway 17, full stop, Marco. Last gear check, down in 3 green. Get too low. Can't see trees and things like that at night. Let's use the PAPI. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, I'll take it. Clear left, clear right. Marco Island traffic, Twin Cessna 7 Foxtrot Alpha is clear of runway 17, taxiing to parking. Marco Island. Flaps up. Mixture's leaned. Reset our trim. Lights. Marco Island, baby. Marco's really pretty. If you ever get a chance to visit Marco Island, they have some really nice beaches out here. Been here many times. I'm not quite sure where I'm going. Let's go this way. I think there's parking in the back here somewhere. Wait. See? Yeah. This is parking back here. Clear left, clear right. We'll park next to this Cessna right here. Oh, I guess we gotta push her back in. You know what? Let's rent a hangar tonight. I got a buddy that lives here, but we're gonna borrow his hangar for the night. He's got room. Lights. Avionics. After landing, pumps slow, cowl flaps open, wing flaps. Let's close our cowls. And shut down, parking brake set, accessory switches off, auxiliary fuel pumps off, engine shut down, battery alternator magneto switches off. Made it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love the 310. Alright, chat. That's it for me. Time is it? Almost 11. Time to get to bed. I've got the Hyundai Miami Beach Air Show tomorrow that I'm going to try to attend. I think the demo started around noon or so. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll be having a nice, fun beach day with airplanes tomorrow again. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your long weekend if you have off work on Monday. I hope you spend it right, have fun with your families, and enjoy it. That sunset approach, though, says Brant. Another happy landing, says Don. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you guys for sticking around with me. I really appreciate it. Could be anywhere else, but you're spending time with me here in the chat, watching me fly fake airplanes. I love you guys. I'm going to probably not fly this weekend. We'll probably pick up on Tuesday. Maybe Sunday afternoon, but that's a big maybe. But if not Sunday afternoon, we'll definitely pick up on Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight. And that'll be likely GA Tuesday with TPC. So either back in the 310, or maybe we'll spend some more time in the Just Flight Warrior. One of those two, I'm thinking. Don, take it easy, man. Have a great weekend. I know you've been waiting for this one. Have fun with the kiddos. I appreciate it, Don. You guys have a good one. Take care. See you.
Does the beat take you over? You just can't breathe. Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake?